channel. Today's video is going to be my week 1 budget check-in for the month of August. Today we will be checking in for the 1st until the 5th. I know this is going up a bit late, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to do my weeks. I think I figured it out, so yeah, I'm going to do it just the way we do our paycheck budgets. And since Thomas gets paid every single Friday, it makes sense to do until the Thursday, so Friday to Thursday, if that makes sense. So I've got all of my expenses down because Sunday was so small. We usually spend a lot at the start of the week, the start of the month, sorry. They're all kind of squashed in and it looks terrible. It looks so much because we've got bills as well, so I can already tell you that we've had no spend days this week, but hopefully as the month goes on we will get better. I do have my little key here just in case you are brand new to this channel. So this is just to mark my expenses, but I have colour coded them for each category. So we have purple for food, we have this kind of teal green for household, yellow is petrol for our car, red is unbudgeted or other, blue is eating out, and pink is when I usually put down my debt. I think I'm going to put my debt down here, but I will do that after I have done my debt snowball video. That is coming up next week. It should go up on the Wednesday, so Wednesday the 11th, so look out for that video if you are interested in debt and things like that. But let's get on to starting this budget check-in. If you haven't seen my budget set up already, so I set up my monthly view and I also set up my August budget. I will leave that linked in the cards up above and you can go and check that out. Actually my August budget is one of the videos that is doing super well this month. Thank you so much for everyone that's watched it. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, we're now over 600 subscribers, oh my goodness, which is amazing. Our next giveaway is going to be at 750 subscribers, so halfway between 500 when I did my last giveaway and 1,000. So once we reach 750 subscribers, we will do a giveaway here on this channel. I don't think, I'm not sure if we'll make it by the end of the year. That would be amazing. That would be my goal, is to hit 750 subscribers by the end of 2021. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button down below to be notified of future videos. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a lot. So yeah, let's start with setting up the rest of our weekly check-in. I have put in my week 1 to 4, and then I have week 5 and a little totals here. I'm not sure how I'm going to end this page. I've got a big gap here, not sure what to do with it, because obviously then I will go on to like my debt snowball, my sinking funds, etc. But week 1 is going to be, to make sure I get the dates correct, it's the 1st until the 5th of August. So let's zoom you in a bit so you can see. I cannot believe it's August already, the 8th month, and I will be going back to work soon because the kids will be going back to school. Let me know what it's like where you are. Are the kids back yet? Or do you still have some time off? Or are you stuck at home while your kids rule the roost? I know that's the case for lots of people. Teachers get holidays, but obviously the kids are off, so parents tend to not. Luckily, I'm not a parent yet, so I don't have that problem. But I'll write down all of our categories here. So we'll start with food. We have our petrol category. This will probably be the last month that we could probably get away with what petrol we've been using. We have been doing really well, but obviously I've not been driving to work. So we need to see how it changes once I go back to work and things. We have household. This is one category we always seem to be spending lots in. I think because we moved into our house in March, we love buying new things for our house, and I've noticed that our style is evolving. We've been getting really into artificial plants and buying new vases and things like that. So yeah, I know someone asked on my, I think it was my budget video, to do a house tour, and I'd love to do one. I just want to make sure my house is perfect, and right now my house is like a bomb site. I really need to give it a good clean. and things like that. So yeah, once that's all done, I'm going to try and film it, but I will need Thomas's help, so it's trying to find a time when we're both available. His rugby season is starting back up, and obviously we both work. Well, I will be going back to work, but we both work Monday to Friday, so it's trying to get that time where he can help me and walk around with the camera and things, because he does help me quite a lot. But that's all of our categories listed. We have food, petrol, household, eating out, and unbudgeted. So let's get started. Let's start with food. So food for us is the purple stickers. I'm going to grab my calculator. So we had WH Smith on Sunday for $4.89. We were actually away to Braehead that day, and we just nipped in to WH Smith for juice and some kind of snacky bits, just because we were out and about. And then we went to Aldi, and that was $29.36, which is actually pretty good for us in terms of Aldi. We have been kind of ranging in that since Thomas started his HelloFresh. Next we have Tesco's for £7.10. We have Thomas's HelloFresh at $20.84. And then we did pick up some things from Home Bargains for £9.86. So altogether that is £72.05. I'll quickly tick off these purple stickers while we're here. I have noticed, and I've been saying previous months, if you've been following along my journey, we have been spending more than our typical £70 in food, and it's just probably because we've noticed that our income has went up, so we've been getting things that technically aren't essential, like some drinks that we really like I buy Lucozade quite a lot, Thomas buy Red Bull, and it's not things that we need, but we like to have them every single week, and it just kind of makes our spending go a little bit up. But I think in the month of September I'm going to try and up our food from £70 per week until for £80 per week, and hopefully that will help. But right now, this is because there is 5 kind of weekends in this month. We budgeted a total of £370. So minus our £72.50, we are left with £297.50. And there is 4 weeks remaining, so we divide it by 4, and that leaves just over £70, so that is £74.38 per week, which is doable, but like I said, we have been going over, so we'll see how that goes. Next we have petrol. I'm pretty sure, yep, we did fill up our car on the Thursday, and that was $48.18. So just pop that down. So spent is $48.18. We did budget £170 for the month. So 170 minus 48.18. Oh, 170 minus 48.18 leaves us with 121.82. We typically don't fill up our car every single week. We typically fill it up every second week. So if that was the case, we have 2 fill-ups remaining, and that gives us £60.91 per fill-up. Our car usually takes 50, so that is really good, and it leaves us with a little bit left over just in case near the end of the month we are running low on petrol. We can have some extra money in there to fill it up. Next we have household, and you know me guys, I'm always going over in household, just love spending money on my house. We bought some bedding out of Primark. When we moved into this house, we had like 1 set of bedding, and it always annoyed me that every 2 weeks we'd have to wash it, and then you had to make sure it was all dry and put it back on your bed. We did buy another set, but we saw this kind of multicoloured elephant print in Primark, and that is the theme for our bedroom. We've got elephants in it, so it was so nice we just had to pick it up. That was £14.60, and then we went to the range and we spent £67.13. We picked up like I said, we've been loving fake plants. We picked up a fake orchid, we picked up a throw for our bed, some pillows, like things to kind of make our bedroom, just kind of spruce it up and make it more our style. We bought new coasters for our room as well for when we have our water at night. So yeah, we spent a little bit over what I wanted to in the first week, but I'm really glad that we got it because every time I make my bed now, I just love looking at how our bed looks. So in total, that was £81.73 spent. And for the month for household, we did budget £140. So we spent just over half in the first week. I know that in the second week, we do need to get toilet roll because we're running out, so we need to get that. But we do have £58.27 remaining. And if I divide that by the 4 weeks that's left, that's only £14.57 per week. Week 2, all we should need is toilet roll, and that's usually about £10. And then we should have £48 for the rest of the month. I don't know if we need anything else, things like that. Maybe need more scent beads for our laundry and things like that. And next we have eating out. We only had 2 eating out expenses during the week. We had Chinese, which was £16.10, and then Just Eat for £16.40. So in total that is £32.50. I know that might seem a lot to some people, but for us that's actually pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. For eating out, I did up it to £190 just because, again, we do have that 5 weekends in this month, so I didn't want to be left short. So if we spent £32.50, we had £190, that leaves us £157.50. And with the 4 weeks left, that is a total, is £39.38 per week. And that's roughly about right. I usually budget about £40 per week, sometimes £30 depending on what plans we have. So that works out pretty good. Unbudgeted, we have nothing for this week, which I love. I love having no unbudgeted expenses. Of course, we don't budget for it, so those can remain blank. But I am just going to fill out our weeks with you guys here, just so that I can reference in future. So the next week's going to be the 6th until the 12th. So the 6th of the 8th until the 12th. And then after that we're going to have the 13th until the 19th. This will be the week that I return to work. So week 3 of the month. That seems crazy that I have already been off for so long, but I'm so ready to go back. Week 4 is going to be the 20th until the 26th. So getting towards the end of the month. So 26th. And week 5 is going to be the 27th until the 31st, which is the last weekend. So the 28th and the 29th are the weekend. So that's why I have upped some of our categories because of the 5 weekends, just because of when obviously we started using our pay. Like I said, again, if you haven't seen my budget video, I explain a little bit more, but we basically started using our August money before August, just because Thomas gets paid the Friday before, so he got paid on the 30th of July, so that's when we started using this money. I hope that makes sense. Like I say, budgeting is just for you. It works solely for your household and how your paychecks work. But that is that all set up. So that is everything all set up, and week 1 all checked in. Zoom you out a bit so you can see it all. So that's it, all done, all checked in, and we're doing really well for the first week. No reds, which is perfect. I think if we overspent on the first week I would start to cry. But we're doing really well in terms of all of this. For next week, little overview for next week, we have our bed payment that's coming out, we have our home insurance, our phone bills due, internet, and our sofa payment. Yeah, that's all of the bills. Our bed has already came out because I'm filming this on the Sunday the 8th. But we still have 4 more bills to come out, and then our bills are pretty low once we get towards the end of the month. That's just the way we have worked it. We have 3 more of Thomas's paydays left and my payday on the 26th. But I'm hoping the second week is going to be not too bad and we will have some no spend days, which would be good. I would love to end this month with 10 or more no spend days. So I've said it here, I'll put it on the screen here. Highlight 10 no spend days is the goal. At the end of the month I will put it back up and you guys can remind me every week that that is my aim and to stop spending. That would maybe help me, but that's everything for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about budgeting or if you want to get into budgeting, check out my Etsy shop linked down below, Life with Kate's Co, and you can check out my paycheck budgets. They look like this, but they are prettier. They are pink if you have a coloured printer. If you don't care about that, then the setup is just like this. You've got your income, bills and expenses, cash envelopes, miscellaneous, and then a breakdown at the bottom. This has helped me a lot because Thomas gets paid weekly. So if you're in the same boat as me or you just like to budget weekly, then check out my shop and pick yourself up a paycheck budget. But I'll see you on my next video, guys. Have a magical day. Bye.